Thank you very much. Respected past presidents, President, Vice President, esteemed council members, regional committee members, and election commission members, as well as very respected members of the Institute. Assalamu alaikum. First of all, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank and pay my gratitude and value the contribution made by the President, council members and regional committee members because of their sheer dedication and commitment. And of course, it takes a lot of effort to volunteer for 4 years and to take the Institute to the position where it is right now. And I believe it's a great achievement that we are where we are right now. And I would like to give a big round of applause for all the present members and even the past members of the committee and the council members. Beginning with my introduction, very quick introduction. I completed my articleship from Ernst & Young and there served as a manager as well. And then I moved to the Angro. For 3 years I worked there. I got the flavor of the industry as well prior to taking a bumpy road of entrepreneurship actually. Because of my own passion of learning and development, I moved to this industry because of my own passion and human development as well. And I believed that this is the industry probably where it needs more people with the research and with the kind of dedication that probably I can put in. So I moved into that. I started 2 ventures. One was Redwood Global Services. We started a technology accounting firm, cloud accounting firm. We are outsourcing accounting function and payroll functions and advisory functions from, we are providing services to Canada and Singapore and Lahore and Karachi as well. We are now, alhamdulillah, 5 partners now. And in terms of Ingenium, the other company that I founded, and alhamdulillah, we are way past the startup phase now. And we are providing e-learnings. We are the only local partner of EBSI, the Irish company. We are providing the e-learning content and modules for banking industry and other industries as well. My own contribution, despite my experience, in spite of my experience in corporate world as well, my own experience in teaching industry has always been very contributory to the profession. I've been teaching for the last 6 years. I've been teaching advanced auditing, and alhamdulillah, I've taught more than 2,500 students, as well as more than 800 students are now the members of the institute that we are sitting in right now. The reason, many of the people ask me, why do you want to contest at this young age? Why do you want to contest I'm probably the youngest candidate contesting for the regional committee. Many of the people ask me and I reply to them, and I would like to mention it here as well, that the scope and domain of SRC is what actually excited me and motivated me to contest for the elections. This is one area I believe that is my passion, human development. I'm doing learning and development of the professionals in the industry day in and day out. And I believe it has tremendous opportunities as well as threats. We're living in the decade of 4th industrial revolution. Technology, we are in exceptionally transformative times right now. Technology is so dynamic and it is changing the profession, auditing, consulting, advisory, taxation. I was reading a book a couple of days ago, and it mentioned a couple of examples of the way the technology is changing the consulting and accounting business. 40 million plus, just to give you an example, 40 million plus users they submitted the online tax return in the US without the support of tax advisors. We have a lot of tax advisors here. EY has already set up its artificial intelligence laboratory in Mumbai. I can give you an example of, and one of the big 4 firms, I was reading an article, one of the big 4 firms is actually cutting down their hiring by 50% in 2020. So I think there's so much change and there's so much transformation in this profession, and the learning and development's role and the SRC's role is very crucial in coping up with this change. And we have to make sure that we cope up with that. We have to adapt or else we die. We have to, so this is the one area I believe. So my vision for SRC and my vision for the ICAP SRC is to become a world-class academy for finance, accounting, and business professionals. And I don't see a reason why ICAP cannot achieve this vision. I don't see a reason. If IBA can do it, if LUMS can do it, if ICAW Academy can do it, they're offering courses for leadership, for management, for strategy, for professionals in business and in the firm as well. So why can't we do it? We have all the potential and capabilities for that. So this is the vision, I believe, for the SRC. In terms of the activities, I feel that we have to, and many of the members here, and many of the candidates mentioned here as well, that center of excellence, we have to establish that. We have to establish executive center, and we have to begin with the first thing first. The first thing I believe is the industry research. As an L&D professional, I believe that we have to begin with the identification of the needs of our profession and our membership. And why just restrict ourselves to membership? We have to go beyond that as well. We have to become a leading institute of business and finance and accounting as well. So why should people look up to IB or LUMS? Why should not they look up to ICAP? ICAP, and I was looking at some of the courses offered by KSBL as well. It's a very recent university established. They're offering courses for derivatives, and why can't we offer those things as well? So there are a number of things that I believe that should be done. In terms of the collaboration, I believe we can collaborate with the leading business schools, IBA, LUMS, or international schools as well. We can engage the subject matter specialists as well. In terms of the trainings, I believe the industry-wide and I believe the multi-layered training. We have a lot of senior professionals here. Senior professional does not probably need trainings on technical things. They need trainings on leadership and strategy, and we have to make sure that we live up to that expectation. The other thing I believe is it's because of the automation, e-learning and webcast, it's also extremely convenient for our members to actually engage. We can engage them through all these mediums. It's the next big thing, I believe. And because of the introduction of data analytics, automation, and I believe because of the introduction of robotics, the things are so much changing. The ground is shifting from all the professions. And accounting profession and consulting profession, I believe, is not an exception. I believe we have to make sure, we have to adapt to this, and this is the high time. If we don't take revolutionary steps, I believe, in this profession at this time, I don't think we will be able to stand to the technology. Because of the other thing that I believe as a manifesto, as my manifesto, is entrepreneurship support mechanism. I believe as an entrepreneur, as a young entrepreneur, I believe that we have to build up a support mechanism, not just trainings. We can even develop a lot of trainings as well. Training programs like, of the new firms that are coming in, as well as the new ventures that are coming in. I believe we have to give them adequate support with the experience that probably we have to change our brand as well. CA Pakistan must evolve as a brand, and we should move ahead of the CFO role, and we should move to the CEO role as well. So this is something we could do with the SRC, and that's a really important phenomenon, I believe. With my association, close association with the students, I believe there seems to be a real big gap between the students' expectation and the institute. We have to bridge that gap. Job placement is another big area where I believe the job seeker does not know where to follow the resume. The job employers do not know where to actually where to actually contact for the chartered accountants. When I was with Angro, the HR departments used to contact me because I used to teach. And the students had a very good relationship with me. So I used to have a lot of resumes. But institute has to take the responsibility, I believe, and I think it's all something that we can do. These are all the issues that we can resolve, and we can, with execution, and with the commitment that probably we should put in, we believe that these all issues that I've outlined, I think all these issues are all resolvable. As a CPD, I believe we can always offer a lot of diploma certifications like treasury, internal auditing. I believe we should take this role, and we should take this role as a leader in this industry. And इकबाल का एक बड़ा खूबसूरत शेर है जो मैं समझता हूँ कि I think in this decade of transformation it's very relevant. आईने नौ से लड़ना, तर्ज़े कोहन पे अड़ना, मुश्किल यही कठिन है कौमों की ज़िंदगी में। तो हमें समझना चाहिए, आई थिंक दिस इज़ अ वेरी वेरी क्रिटिकल टाइम एंड वी शुड टेक ऑल दीज स्टेप्स। थैंक यू वेरी मच एवरीवन।